Yeah. Yeah.
Could you help me open this real quick?
Where's your phone?
In the living room. I am the way, the truth,
Um.
and the life. No man comes up to the Father.
Why do you gotta have him on 24/7, and why do you gotta tell him things what goes on in this house? He doesn't pay no bills. He doesn't help with anything. Yes, I know his daughter's here, but that's the only thing he's me weren't concerned about. He only be concerned about what goes on in this fucking house. If I hear another thing that you're saying, anything that goes on in this house to him, you will be going to live with him. I heard. No more telling shit to him about what goes on in this fucking house. He don't pay nothing. The only thing he's coming over here to see his daughter for his birthday. He ain't staying here. He ain't coming over here when mom goes to the hospital.
We already talked to Mom about.
Mom is not. Mom don't want it.
And that's what Mom said.
But mom changed her mind.
No, I know. That's what Mom had even said to Alex a few nights ago.
Yeah, and he does not need to know everything that goes on in this house or what's being said. The only thing he's concerned about is his daughter being here with you. That's his concern. He don't need to be knowing what's going on and what's being said, and he don't need to be on the phone to see what goes on in this house 24/7.
I don't even tell him.
Well, he sees it on the camera. I don't need somebody from a whole different county looking in and like see what the hell's going on in the house or hear what goes on in the house. His concern is Alex. And if you want to be with him, be with him. I was trying to get you where you have someone better in your life. Instead of you worrying about people looking at him the way what his record is, because people's still going to look at him like that. It's stuck with him for the rest of his life. People's going to look at him different, and people are going to look at you different. And why are you with him? And because of his record and because of his child. That's what you got to look at. That's what you got to look forward, because people are don't want to be around you because of who you're with. It's because of what he is. Well, I know, but you're not looking at that. You're not looking at the logical. You do realize his whole life is screwed. People is going to look at him that way. You know that, right?
Yeah, I see it all the time.
Yeah, and do you think how do you really think that makes you feel? It's already bad enough. My brother already made a life for himself because of what he did to Catherine. He thinks that he's going to get back on the truck when he gets out of prison. He ain't going back on that truck. Because once you're a sex offender, you will not be allowed to cross state line. There's jobs around won't hire you because of what you have. Because you got to look at public places that you can't go. And he can't go. Well, yeah, you can, but it's going to hurt him because he can't go.
I know for a fact that he can't ever.
He won't be able to go to any parks.
He won't be able to go to any.
No Kinsmania, no Busch Gardens, nothing. Do you realize what you're putting yourself in? You're going to be where you're going to be stuck at home. Because you can be afraid to walk outside because you're going to be one because somebody's going to say something. I'm not trying to upset you any more than what you're trying to deal with. But you gotta look at the logic. Yes, I know he's gave you a child, but you gotta look at what he just put his history as, his life. And what people gonna look at him as. They will judge him every day. It's not gonna stop. And if you end up some places, there's gonna be some places where if y'all do find a place, you also gotta look at the neighborhood. And you gotta hope that nobody don't know about it, and if they do know about it, or he's gonna be walking outside, he's gonna get an ass whoop. Because there's people around here do not like people that mess with little kids, mess with people, little kids, or it don't matter who you are. If you touch someone that is not of your age, and you just want to get your rocks off,
I know his first time, the chick said she was one age and she ended up being another.
yeah, and that made a whole like where he's literally where he has to register himself everywhere he goes.
Messed up.
Yeah, he literally just ruined his life because of that. Because he wanted to get his rocks off. He's like my brother. When you do something like that, you just literally ruin your whole life. You just lose privilege of going to parks, any places that require family. He won't be allowed to. And not only that, he won't be able to go to the school to pick up Allie.
No,
He won't be allowed on school property.
that's
Because
half,
around here, they don't put up with that around here. That's why my brother's in prison.
that's half the reason why the first time we go around, we had Allison homeschooled.
Yeah, because she was getting picked on because of that people who were there will find that people will find out.
No,
Even kids will find out.
people would find out, but
Schools will know, and it will be known because if you want to put him as emergency contact, they have to know about his history.
I didn't.
Yeah, we know how hard that makes you do. You know how hard that is for your life. There's apps where people track who are sex offenders in neighborhoods. I'm like, oh,
I've seen
up, no, he's right. He's like a couple houses down. Up, we're moving. People move away from people or like that because you don't know if they're going to do it again. Once they made that life for themselves of being a sex offender, they're not going to change. They might say they will. They already done it once. You gone to jail for it. It's stuck with you for the rest of your life. It's just like my charges. I'm a felon. I made a life where I can't even have a fucking gun. But do I care? I'm looking at the fact that I'm protecting my family. The cops don't even do shit no more. I've had my house broken into so many times, and cops don't do shit. I've had my laptop stolen from me. I had shit stolen from me. I report it. Cops don't do shit. So I take the matters in my own fucking hands. Yeah, I know I made a charge for myself of having a fucking gun. I can't have a fucking gun. But kiss my ass. You ain't touching my shit. You come to my house, you can be walking, you can be a dead person.
No, I hear and understand what you're saying.
No, you're not. You're not understanding of what what life he just made for himself.
Not being able to do anything at a
He
normal
he won't be
family.
able to he won't be able to go to school dances with Alec.
No, he won't. He won't be
And he
able
won't
to
be able to
do.
attend to career day for her at school. There's a lot of things that he won't be able to do. You know how bad that's gonna make him feel? And that's how and how is that gonna make you feel? Because there's quite a few things that she can do with her dad, but he can't do it. I know you love him. I know he gave you a child. Okay? I know that. That's not gonna change. You're still gonna love him because he gave you a child. But you gotta look at what's best for your child. I'm not trying to push you away from him again. I was looking at the fact that yes, I know what he did. And I know what age where you were when he got with you. When he started messing with you. He was older than you. You know how that makes me feel when he touched you when you were young? You know how mad that makes me feel that I just want to beat the hell out of him for him touching you when you were young and got you knocked up?
That's almost kind of
And your mother didn't do shit about it. She didn't even care. She don't even look at the logic and the action of what the fuck that it was. Your mom was allowing that shit. And that right there tells me that your mother accepts child molesters in the house.
She dated one.
Yeah,
And
your mom accepted that shit in her life.
she dated one. She let one be a roommate. Actually, technically, two.
Yeah, you know, and you know how bad that looks.
And her really bad.
Yeah, you know how easy that you could have got snatched up by social services because your mom was allowing a sex offender in the home.
You know, half the reason why I don't like cops is because I every so often get questions.
Yeah, has he touched you, or has he tried to attempt to touch you, or has he tried to do this? Has he tried to do that? It's a whole question thing, and yes, it will go with you for the rest of your life. And not only that, you're gonna be dealing. And not only that, you're gonna be dealing with that when when you and him have a place. What if the neighbor gets one whiff up their ass and they want to call the cops? And you got the cops coming at your door every fucking day because the neighbor wants to say this, that he's doing this or he's doing that. You're gonna be questioned so many times in so many places that you're just gonna get tired of it. Well, you just want to just leave and just go somewhere where nobody don't know shit anymore. Where that's gonna put you where you just want to go off the grid, go in the woods, build your own home, don't have an address, nothing. Where you just want to hide yourself away from people because of what people's going to be saying.
Kind of like what happened before.
Yeah. You already got one uncle. That's Blake. Because I consider him as my brother. You got an uncle that literally, I will be honest, he don't like sex offenders. He beats the fuck out of them. He don't like them. Just let you know. Your uncle do not. Two of your uncles don't like sex offenders. One is JD. And not only that, both of your uncles are Crips.
I know about
And so is your great grandfather too.
uh,
And your father is too. So you looking at how many people?
I know you are. I know Mom is. I know Uncle JD is.
And your Uncle Blake is.
I could gather that Uncle Blake was because he was wearing.
Well, not only
his
that, he
bandana.
signed it on the wall. He signed it on the wall what he is. Right over there. Okay. Crip Jack. Uh-huh. You got me, you got Mom, you got your Uncle JD, you got your Uncle Blake, you got your grandpa. You got a whole 5-generation family of Crips, and 2 of them, well, damn near all of them, all of us, don't like Sex Pistols. We don't. We don't give them no respect because if they get that one thing in their head, they want to get a piece of ass, and they have to go after someone young because they can't find someone of their own age. Some people will be like, "You don't deserve to live because you want to touch someone young." Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You want to get your dick wet because you're not getting no pussy from someone your own age. You ready to get young pussy? It's just like that TV. It's like that show that Mom watches. Teenagers don't give a fuck anymore. Why do you think they wear the clothes they wear?
Because they don't.
No, they want to know. They want to get. They want to be noticed. When they do get noticed, they get raped. But they don't realize they're the one that is causing it. When you wear something skimpy, you bend over one way and they see a whole happy lamb like, oh, here you go. It's just like you giving a free pass, like, oh, here you go. The fucking teenager girls out there, they fucking might as well just put a sign. I'm like, here, fuck me. If you're gonna wear some shit like that, you must as well just put a sign on you, like, hey, fuck me. Because the parents ain't doing shit. That's why I'm always have a yes. I don't have a problem when y'all wear certain things. I don't have yes. There's some things I have a problem with, but there's other things I'm like, no. Why would I want my child to walk outside and be easy target? We're like, hey, come and touch me. What the fuck? No.
Alex